Hi, this is Barry Moore at BBB Sharing. I'm at the Ignite Studios here on Cox Road, the Better Business Bureau. Excited to introduce the community to different business people, accredited businesses, and we're going to put this up on Spotify and we'll share it on social media. But you're going to meet a gentleman that has a special calling and has been doing this for a number of years. So with that, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hello, Barry. My name is Doni Kashinejad. I'm the Director of Pre-Planning for Nelsen and Woody Funeral Homes.
So the reason I say you're going to introduce yourself is because I can't say your last name.
Fair enough. I can barely say it myself. I usually just say Donnie K. Let's go with Donnie K.
There you go. Donnie K. I like that. Okay, so you let it out of the bag, but what you do for a living at Woody's or at Dignity, and I understand that. We're going to talk about it. But first, talk about yourself.
Sure. Been in the community here. I was born and raised in Bismarck, North Dakota. Went to school at University of North Dakota. And when I was there, how did I get here to Richmond was I wanted to be a dentist. And going through pre-dentistry, I was looking at the curriculum guide, and all of the classes I was taking was pre-dentistry. All of a sudden I looked on the other page and it was mortuary science. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. I have all these classes in mortuary science. And so I went and I said, let me interview a funeral director. And I did. And I said, well, let me get a summer job. And so I sort of fell in love with working with people kind of at the worst moment of their lives and trying to make it just a little bit better for them. It was a good feeling at the end of the day. And that's how I decided to go to funeral school. I went to funeral school. After funeral school, I ended up here. My girlfriend at the time lived in Richmond. So that's how I got to Richmond, Virginia. She's been my wife now for 25 years. So I guess it did work out. Yeah, so I've been in funeral service now. I got my license in 1992 and haven't been in the funeral business that whole time. Or in funeral service, but for most of that time since '92, which that's another story altogether.
It is, yeah. What do you do in the community, recreational, out in the community, serving, anything like that?
Yeah, so actually, I have a lot of little side fun things that I do. I handle a pickleball league. I do a cornhole league to try to get to know people and to get out there in the community. Also, the last 5 years, I've been a swim coach at one of the local little swim clubs that's in my neighborhood.
Stop. I will, let you know when you're about 30 years from now, when you're in a 55 plus neighborhood,
yeah,
you're going to be the captain of everything. I just moved to Mosaic a year ago, and we have all those leagues. Yes. These people stay busy all day long. Retirement is great at Mosaic.
Yeah, I'll tell you, pickleball is like crazy. Like I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to get 10 people and 40 people came out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
Incredible sport.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it. Yeah, be part of it. So you'll be ready for the 55 plus. I'm going to put your name in the hat. So whenever you're ready to move over there.
It's not going to be too long, buddy.
Yeah, it's longer than you think. Yeah, I don't think you got time. But so the other things that you do, you keep busy, you know people. You do that I call it prepaid. Is that what you call it?
We do it. We call it pre-planning, funeral pre-planning. You can prepay. I mean, that's definitely what we recommend. There's a bunch of different advantages to that. But basically, it's education. It's teaching people what's available. And that's really the big thing. People that don't understand or don't know, and they have a death in the family and they walk in our doors unprepared. It's a sad sight to see all the stress, grief, struggle that they incur. So to get some information, we do all sorts of pre-planning for all sorts of different things in our lives, from education, right? We plan for our kids' education, all the way down to planning for our own retirement. It just makes sense. Our will, our trust, or however we want to do our financial end of life. This is just part of it. It's just part of that sequence. It's part of peace of mind to know what the next steps are, and that it's taken care of, so someone else doesn't have to do
it. And I will tell you from experience, I've done a couple funerals I had to take care of, and none of them were prepaid or pre-planned, as you will. And I met Bernie Henderson a number of years ago, a long time ago, and he was on the board of directors here at the BBB, worked at Woody's for a long time. And he did a presentation on prepaid, and we talked about that at the car dealership, and the mechanics. They were so young, they didn't quite get it. They'd listen because Bernie bought pizza to help. But I will tell you, I think that could take a lot of stress. It's not an enjoyable time, but we're all going to deal with it. So why not? And it's a terrible word, maybe people think to use, but make it enjoyable. Why have families break up at the end when I'm in control of my own death and the way it's going to be planned?
Absolutely.
So how do I get a hold of you? What do I do to talk about that?
You can give us a call at any of the Nelsen or Woody Funeral Homes. They can direct you to me. My email address is very long and complicated, so
Yeah, just ask for Doni K.
just ask for Doni K and they'll reach out to me. Thank you.
Now, will you come to my house? Do I come
Yeah,
to you?
yeah. So we're very flexible. We can, yeah, absolutely. You can come into the funeral home. I've actually met people at Panera or a Mexican restaurant. Not the optimal place, but if that's what makes you comfortable, I'm happy to do that. We also go into the house, right?
I will tell you a plug for the BBB with the new office here. We want you to come here and meet with people, and we'll give you a closed office where you can sit right out and get a cup of coffee.
I'll tell you, the office here is beautiful. So absolutely, thank you for that invitation.
Well, thank you, Doni K. It's been great talking to you, and please listen to this podcast, share it on Spotify, all your social media channels. Thank you.
Thank you.